Alright, for this video, I'm not gonna be doing any type of mechanical work. I'm just, gonna give a little story of what's going on, and I try to put up videos, and I've been trying to put up videos, but a couple of things happened, and I'll let you know. Alright, so actually, I think it's been a month already. I was dropping my dad off somewhere to work. Yeah, I was taking him to work, and I started smelling burning oil. Wasn't sure what was going on, but my dad didn't smell anything, so I figured, okay, it's not too bad. Then I don't know, maybe it's just me smelling bad exhaust from somebody else's vehicle. So I dropped him off at work, and then as I was coming back home, I started smelling the burning oil even more. So I was getting kind of worried, but I checked my oil pressure sensor and or gauge, and it was showing fine. So I just kept driving home, and it smelled even worse, and it was getting worse, and I was getting kind of scared. I was like, man, I hope my truck doesn't start burning on me. So I figured, though, I was kind of dumb now that I think about it, but I figured if I stop, I probably ain't gonna get my truck going again. So I just kept driving, and I had a long way to go. But I just kept driving, and finally when I got home, I went under the hood, as soon as I turned off the truck, and I look, and one of the oil lines that goes to my the oil filter, it's an external oil filter. Let me show you. Right there on the intake manifold, that's the oil filter, and the oil line that goes to the bottom snapped. So it was spewing oil, and quite a bit of it, well, at least it seemed like it. I later on found out that it was only half a quart, but half a quart burning on a tailpipe, it smelled pretty bad. Well, what I ended up doing was cutting the broken part off, and I went and got some of these here. They go on the tube, and they compress and hold the tube in. So what I did is I cut the end of the tube, and I filed it down, and see if I can get it to focus. There it is. So it came out pretty nice. Once I tightened it up, it compressed on there and held it in place. And I drove it around for a while like that, about 2 weeks at least, and nothing happened, and it's still working fine. I ran inside right after I found out that this had snapped, before I did all the fixing, so I could grab my little camera and video record it. Well, I started recording, and I got some of the video still. I might put that up, so you can see what it looked like. Or actually, no, I posted the video. I'll put a link so you can see what the video looked like. My camera died on me. See, this is the camera right here. It's a nice little Sony. Had it for quite a few years, and still turns on, but the screen I broke a while back, but it still was recording, and the screen went black all the way, and then right after that it just stopped recording good at all. So it still turns on, but it doesn't work, or it doesn't record any good. So now I'm using these little guys, and the only problem is after I found out that this one had recorded bad, I was kind of mad, but then I said, okay, well, I'll re-record everything on this video camera that I have, that I bought, quite a few years ago. Even before I bought this one, I had bought this one that I'm using right now in Singapore. I screwed up the whole video by importing it under NTSC instead of PAL, and I got a bunch of crappy video. Well, it's got lines through it. It's horrible. And and now it imports fine. But this has been my adventure of, since my truck broke down, other stuff breaking down, other stuff not working right, and it's just been crazy.